Care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Come on, just give me that.
Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 31 yards. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one is caught by Reed. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Option! Pistol, pistol, pistol.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Run. Six. What's on?
On first down is Mayfield. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. To throw on first down is Purdy. Now he takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Man in motion here is Jennings. Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Run. Hey, alert! Watch.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Let's go.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. They face second down and 7. Here's Purdy. And that will wind up incomplete. Triples here. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, 49ers.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. Here's Purdy again. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. George Kittle was the intended target that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And the Niners are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 14 yards on the pickup there.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. He'll run with Chubb. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers move out in front. The new score, 17-14. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Point it right. Good. What's that?
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Good. Regular. Hey, alert 33. Alert. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Good. Alert. What's up?
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Done.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. Marked down at the 6.
What's that?
A second down throw for Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Bucs will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one, take it in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers go up by 7. 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Good. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On first down, here's Irving. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down and 3.
Good. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Good.
On second down, Baker. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Going up top for Evans. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down.
Good. What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look downfield once again.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he will score. Craig Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Brown now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A give. This is Irving. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Good. Kings, Kings, Kings. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Got a man downfield. It's Tony. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
What's up?
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Up, Johnson. Done.
Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. On fourth down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This one from 39 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Past the 45. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 76 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
A short one taken at the 10. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. This one complete to Palmer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Run, run, run. Real, real, real. What's that?
Here's Mayfield.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Kings, Kings, Kings. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Regular. Good. Hurry, hurry.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. He'll grab it at the 12. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of the... Second and 7. They'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Kings! Got.
On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll go again with White. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Set. Up, Nelson. What's up?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield.
4th and short. Initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Real. Done.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
What's up?
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Regular. Good. Done.
Baker to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. Set. Alert. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tampa. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Open space to the 35. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Johnson now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And this one is blocked. He gets free. Past the 40. Still going. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Run. What's that?
Now Mayfield. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Garendo. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long.